announced a new e-commerce platform. Tell us about that and what are the expectations? What kind of need are you going to address in the Kenyan market?
So my team are working flat out at the moment to get this thing ready for October. It's not a small task. And we expect to not only to be able to help you to buy electronics, which is what usually people do, but also helping small businesses to reach markets. And if you've got a small business in Kakamega, it's going to be difficult for you to reach a market here in Nairobi or in Mombasa. And so we want to bring those two things together. And the difference between us and some other players in the market is that we always want to work with tried and tested brands and products and merchants. Even if they're small merchants, we're going to work with them to ensure the quality of the product which is coming. So, you're not selling second-hand bicycles. You are selling, established goods, both in Kenya and from Kenya. So you can get products which are manufactured in Turkey, maybe, that you can buy here, or products which ultimately manufactured here in Kenya, and this is really important, to be able to export to other parts of the world. Already the platform will deal with multi-currency and multi-geographies.
Facilitating payments has been one of the biggest issues in terms of e-commerce in Kenya. How do you plan to integrate MPesa with the e-commerce platform? And how would you build on that as an ecosystem?
Recently we launched an API, or an Application Programming Interface, which allows a lot of our business partners to plug into MPesa. It's been a big frustration to a lot of our partners over the 10 years that we've been around, because the last API we had would take about 60 days to get it integrated. That's a huge frustration for businesses, big and small. And so with the new API, which we launched about 3 weeks ago, that cuts it down to about 3 or 4 days. We want to be a platform. And if you're going to be a platform, you need to be able to climb onto the platform. And the API is a way for climbing onto the platform. So banks, restaurants, anyone who wants to integrate a frictionless payment can now plug M-Pesa into their systems, and it will work. Indeed, our own e-commerce platform will work with M-Pesa, but of course it will work with other payment methods, because we recognize that we're not the only game in town.